Hello friends. So I will be planting the LBJ Royal Blue Bluebonnets and the Maroon Bluebonnets, which are Lupine. And I did the soaking, the 24-hour soaking, and you know how excited I was with the other blue bonnets, the lupine, that had already started sprouting roots. Well, these did the same. So pretty exciting because I've never had seed root like this before germinate so quickly. So I'm pretty excited. There's tons because it's technically combined as a ½ pound of seeds. I will be planting these in containers that I already have established throughout the property, and then also in ground in one of my gardens, the tree garden. So I do need to clean that garden out, and I'll probably change clothes for that because it has been raining, sprinkling off and on already today, and we will be receiving pretty cold, freezing temperatures over this weekend as the whole country is going through this Arctic blast. And so you'll see this next week. This is Thursday the 22nd that I'm recording this. So you'll see that again, like I said, next week, and hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes well. Obviously, you lose plants, well, not technically lose, they just, they die off during the winter, right? And you just hope that the roots are moist enough and established well enough that they'll come back. The perennials and shrubs will come back next season. And I will be bringing in any type of, because I haven't had to do that yet this winter in regards to cactuses, anything citrus or tropical yet. Even though we have had freezing temperatures, it was freezing for maybe an hour or two. So I have lost a little bit on my Mexican firebush, my Esperanza. Some of those leaves, of course, are dying back, which is typical, and also my pentas and vincas have been dying back a little bit. So again, I'm going to show you the tree garden, how that's doing. I'll probably I don't know if I'm going to trim up. I probably won't. I do have a salvia there, you'll see, but the butterflies and the bees are still very active, and I don't know if they just are aware that the Arctic blast is coming and they're trying to just take advantage of everything that they can, but they are actively feeding on those small flowers that are available to them right now. And also to my lime tree that it's in bloom right now. It smells amazing. I'll be bringing that into the greenhouse today as well, and my lemon tree, and fingers crossed they'll make it. It's not a heated greenhouse, so we'll see how it goes. I may pick up a little small heater just to kind of tide it off, because it will go down into the 20s. And that's pretty cold for here, for Texas Garden 9A zone. So anyhow, a lot of talking. I'm going to go ahead and get these sowed, and fingers crossed they will do well. Even if they do half germinate, woo, it's going to be a beautiful show this spring. So I'm actually very excited. Early spring. I'll be extremely excited to see how they do. Come along for the ride. I'm cleaning out these basil plants, and they have reseeded themselves several times over. This is sweet organic, and this is mint, so I'm just gonna trim these up really quick. The last freeze kind of took them out. It smells so good still. Those are 2 stickers. We don't want those to go into the compost. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, a couple of things. I'm gonna rough this up just a bit. Put some organic matter, the biotone, in here. Just because I'm putting those seeds in. Those will take off. They do not mind cold weather. So I can't get over. I'm going to show you their roots. Can you see that? Wild, huh? So many that I already see. I'm just gonna pop them. The root going in that downward direction. And I will be planting both varieties in each container. It's just good to know that the germination rate on these is maybe promising, because it was a good chunk of change that was spent on each bag. What do you think, Marco? They're not for you to eat. Does it smell good? I don't think they smell good, buddy. Marco, nope. So these are the Royal Blue, the LBJ Royal Blue. These have also rooted out too. Okay, Marco. Cover these. And then what I'll probably do is I'm going to water these in really well. And then I'm going to get some leaves as a mulch for them.
the freeze. And this way it protects them a little bit and keeps the moisture in as well. The native bluebonnets that we have here grow out on our property, and we don't do anything special to them. We don't fertilize them, we don't water them, nothing. They grow out on their own. So this water is not tap water. This water comes from our rain barrel collection. Okay. I'm going to continue planting and more containers. Now I'm going to collect some leaves and place them over the pots, the mulch, to mulch it, so this way they have moisture and also some coverage for warmth for the freeze. So I added the bluebonnets in these 5 containers in addition to this one. That I did have the Calliope red geranium and it did not make it. However, the blue diamond Dutch irises are blooming, those bulbs. Same thing here. And oh, I apologize. I did add the bluebonnets into both of those containers as well as this one. This one I have, you can see the tags, a Victoria Blue Salvia, 2-month grape hyacinth, the mascara going in there, the Colorette Dwarf Iris, and then the Lantana Red Bandana series. Those are 2 barbecue rosemary. Those are the ones that I actually pulled the propagation off of for the ones that I have in the greenhouse, the 25 that I uppotted. So I planted those in there. And same thing here. This is a duplicate to the other pot that I showed you prior to the rosemary. You can see those bulbs. So I added the leaves in all of the pots and have watered them with the rainwater. So my next venture will be, of course, this here. I need to weed this out and then add the plants. I'm tempted, although I don't need to, but I'm tempted to pull out some of these vincas and see if I can weather them in the greenhouse. And also I'd like to see if I could propagate this asparagus fern. This asparagus fern was in my parents' home in California, and my brother-in-law and my sister brought some with them when they came to visit last So that would have been in 24. I think it was 24 when they brought it. So I'm excited because it's still doing so good. It has died back last year because of the frost, and it's come back beautifully. But I want to see if I can possibly propagate it for her too. So the oxen lily, blood ox lily, is still doing really good. The deer have attacked it several times, and some of the other Dutch blue diamond Dutch irises are popping up one there. But I want to go ahead and see if I can plant that lupin in there and get them going so this way they can grow for this spring. I will not be adding any to these rain barrels, which is nice because the rain barrels have this little pot area, and I have succulents in there, so I'm going to be covering that up for the frost. And this, you can see, has already been hit by the frost. Those are vincas. Celosia was in there, and then I have a slender leaf sage that I just trimmed up, and I'm going to see if I can possibly propagate what I cut. And then some more of the succulents here. And it's beautiful, this pencil cactus. Ugh, love it. And then over here, this is the pink Pride of Barbados. So she will die back. Just keep this moist, and I'm going to add some more of the seeds here as well. So this way we will get color in this pot for the spring before the Pride of Barbados gets an opportunity to bloom out for the season. I've had lunch and I changed my clothing just because it's I'll be weeding and I was in a dress, so I'm not looking forward to it. I don't like to weed. There's probably people out there that enjoy it. It's cathartic. Not for me. But I am going to weed as much as I can, get the bluebonnets in the soil, and then possibly dig up the vincas. I don't know, but I definitely will trim up the asparagus fern to see if I can propagate that as well. So I'm going to put you up on the tripod so you can watch a little bit of it. I'm not going to force you to watch all of it. I don't want to see it all in its entirety, so I'm not going to make you watch it either. So here we go. Need to get in here personally and get really in depth in here. This salvia is several years old already, and it's gone through quite a bit just this past couple of months. So this asparagus fern, these longer pieces, I'll bring that up and over. For most of these, but I'm just gonna come in here, and they actually have some powdery mildew on them, these salvias. It does receive moisture from the sprinklers as well, so, but I want to be gentle in this area because of the asparagus fern as well. All the names have a plant tag. And then some of these bluebonnets that are going in. Let me see if there's any others. I think we had some cold weather and then we had some warm weather, so I think that might have confused the bluebonnets that are picking up, because usually they don't come in until February, March, and then once they are sprouting, you know, spring. And that's not the case right now. Okay, much better. just gonna cut the obvious dead ones. I usually don't do this until spring, but since I'm in here now cleaning it up, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Still gonna keep the flowers on for the pollinators. So in this bed, we actually have different types of plants growing. We have weeds, but we also have the seedlings from this native salvia. So in which I don't want quite as many as is growing right now. We also have clover growing in here. I don't mind clover in the out in the on the property, however not in my flower garden. And I do have some bulbs that I planted last spring in here as well, so I'm digging those up. And we have acorns, and acorns grow trees, so I'm gonna throw that out for the squirrels. So am I going to do a 100% weeding? No. What I'm going to do is get the larger items and dig up the soil. And then this way I can, getting caught up on this asparagus fern. And what I'm throwing out is acorns. So I'm basically tilling up the soil, getting what I can get out, and this way I can plant those seeds. However, I am casting both out in this area. And I'm being liberal with the seeds. Assuming he's chasing a squirrel. Okay. going to continue going right around this tree bed. Home stretch now. Big root for such, this little sapling's got really big root, taproot for such little bitty leaves. So this is a black and blue salvia right here. So what I'm doing is I'm just, Marco, he's gonna go chase the neighbor's truck. As I'm up, just turning up the roots on these little plants. Majority of these are salvia seedlings, in addition, of course, to oak saplings. And like I said, there are some stinging nettles. Some rain lilies. The rain lilies are predominantly on that side. And I am continually weeding the salvia seeds out, or not seeds, but saps or sprouts. This is a native salvia that I have here, so it's not a sterile. I've probably taken out a good 20 oak saplings out of here. Look at those two. Am I going to get all the weeds out? No. Is that going to be a problem? No, because I'll get them in the next session. Well, you're pretty tired. Did you catch it? Did you catch it? I don't think so. That's a big truck. I don't think you caught up with them, huh? No. Lightly cover the seeds. And you just hope that at least half come up, because that would be wonderful. What a blessing. Pollinators would be so happy to have early flowers. And you will appreciate the early color. This back where it says Bluebonnets in front of the actual bluebonnet that is growing. I am done weeding the garden. I got most of the weeds out. I'm not too concerned about that area back in there. I kind of don't like going in there too much because there's snake presence. I'm sure it's fine, but I just didn't feel like it today, especially with, just didn't feel like it. So you can see right there, it's one of the Dutch iris, the vincas, which I believe I'm going to dig out. I'm going to leave the salvia still, rain lilies back there growing, and there are some salvia, baby salvias in there, but it's kind of difficult to disrupt the salvia where it will disrupt the rain lily. So I don't want to do that right now. And it's easier to get them when they're larger, to get them out, both, because then I can replant the rain lilies as well. So all the remaining bluebonnet seeds, the maroon and the LBJ royal blue, have been planted in here, and hopefully when they start sprouting they will be looking like this, so we know that they're here. I am going to trim these asparagus vines, not this one. This one doesn't have, well, I'm going to do it because the frost will probably get them, because I don't know if I'm going to cover it or not. So, but this large one for sure, I'm going to go ahead and get it a snip. So that's my last bit for today. So thank you so much for coming around. I'm going to turn you around. Thank you so much for being here with me today. We kind of put a lot in, but I hope you can appreciate at least something. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, and if you want to receive more information on my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And thank you to all my subscribers. Have a great day and keep yourself warm. Bye.